I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
There was a moment that seemed simple, yet powerful enough to shake up the K-pop world once again. Wearing a plain white t-shirt, with slightly messy yet charming hair, BTS's Taehyung, better known by his stage name V, greeted ARMY once again via Weverse Live. Despite his casual appearance, this short broadcast captured the global public's attention and quickly became a hot topic on social media. Many assumed this live was simply Taehyung's casual interaction with fans. However, who would have thought that behind the simple atmosphere, there were several things that surprised and intrigued ARMY. As usual, Taehyung didn't just appear. He left a lasting impression with every gesture, gaze, and word he uttered. The highlight came from how Taehyung calmly answered several questions, slipped in a few chuckles, and even a moment where he appeared pensive, as if considering something big. This is where ARMY began to realize that this live was more than just a brief interaction session. There was something deeper. He had a big plan in the making. Taehyung hinted several times about his projects and future plans. While he didn't reveal any explicit details, his hints made ARMY feel as if they were being given a puzzle to solve together. Many speculated that these plans were related to solo music, a new collaboration, or even a special project with BTS in the future. What made this live even more memorable was how Taehyung presented himself without any distance. Sitting in his office chair with a relaxed expression, he spoke as if he were having a face-to-face conversation with a close friend. This was what touched ARMYs around the world, that despite his status as a global superstar, Taehyung remains a warm and honest person with his fans. It didn't take long for video clips from this Weverse Live to spread widely on platforms like Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. The hashtag Taehyung Weverse Live trended globally within minutes. Many fans noted his meaningful facial expression, as if he were hiding something big, yet at the same time wanting to share his encouragement with ARMY. Moreover, the public also highlighted how Taehyung delivered the words about the future with such confidence. He seemed to want to reassure ARMY that even though BTS is currently focused on their individual paths, there is always a common thread that will reunite them with their fans. This broadcast seemed to be a reminder that Taehyung's journey as an artist is still long and full of surprises. And for ARMY, every word that comes out of his mouth becomes the subject of discussion, speculation, and high hopes for the beautiful moments to come. Undeniably, this simple live broadcast emphasized one thing, that Taehyung's charisma doesn't require a grand stage or spotlights. Even in a quiet workspace, he can capture the world's attention. And now, the big question arises. What is Taehyung's grand plan that he's hiding behind that smile and meaningful gaze? Is it about new music and international collaboration, or even a completely unimaginable step? One thing is certain, every time Taehyung speaks, the world listens. And every time he gives a sign, ARMY prepares to greet him with enthusiasm. However, the appeal of Taehyung's Weverse Live didn't stop there. In fact, after the broadcast ended, lengthy discussions began in various ARMY communities. Fans from all over the world analyzed every detail, from his facial expressions, his vocal intonation, to the simple words he uttered. It was as if Taehyung's every movement held a deeper meaning. Some ARMYs noticed how Taehyung was seen holding back a small smile several times, as if he had something he wanted to say, but it wasn't yet time to announce it. Meanwhile, moments when he looked thoughtful, resting his chin on his hand, were interpreted as a sign that he was considering important matters regarding his future. This is where ARMY's curiosity grew. Furthermore, the live broadcast was also seen as an important signal of how Taehyung wanted to maintain a connection with fans amidst a busy schedule and a challenging phase in life. ARMYs know that BTS is currently in a different period than before, a transitional period, where each member is pursuing their own solo path while simultaneously fulfilling their respective responsibilities. Taehyung's presence on Weverse Live served as a reminder that he has never forgotten ARMY, even while so much is happening behind the scenes. Interestingly, during the brief conversation, Taehyung touched on personal projects he is currently preparing. While he didn't elaborate, his way of speaking created great anticipation. Some fans believe this is related to new music, given that V has always been known for his unique musical explorations. Some are also speculating that he's preparing an international collaboration that could put him back at the top of global trends. Furthermore, ARMYs aren't ruling out the possibility that Taehyung is talking about something more personal. It could be a project that directly engages fans, whether it's a virtual event, a meet and greet, or perhaps some other creative move to show how much he appreciates their support. The impact of this live was also extraordinary online. Within hours, major media outlets from South Korea and internationally were writing about Taehyung's simple appearance on Weverse. Their headlines were almost unanimous. Despite his casual appearance, Taehyung's aura still dominated, and his every word immediately became a topic of conversation. This once again demonstrates the global influence of BTS's V, who, even without a grand stage, can create viral moments. Even more interestingly, Taehyung's interaction on this live actually evoked a warm feeling among ARMYs. Many said they felt like they were speaking directly to a friend, not a global superstar. This is the side of Taehyung that always manages to win fans over. Immense charisma wrapped in human warmth. Along with this, in-depth analysis has emerged from fan sites and music commentators. They see this live as more than just an interaction, but also a communication strategy. Taehyung knows full well that ARMY is waiting for big news. By dropping small hints without explaining it explicitly, he's managed to keep curiosity alive while raising expectations about his next move. On a broader scale, this strategy also reflects how BTS and its members interact with fans. There are always surprises, always curiosity, but also always intimate moments that bond them with ARMY. And Taehyung, through this short live, has once again proven himself to be one of the most adept at maintaining that connection. Now, the big question remains, what exactly is Taehyung preparing? Will we soon hear a new song that showcases a different side of him? Or perhaps a creative project involving the world of art, given his love of visual art and fashion? Or could this be the first step towards something much bigger, a surprise that no one can predict? What's clear is that ARMYs around the world are now in high anticipation. Every live video clip, every screenshot, and even every word he uttered is constantly replayed and analyzed. And amidst that curiosity, one thing remains certain. Whatever Taehyung is planning, it will be something special, not only for him, but also for his millions of fans. K-pop News will continue to monitor this development, because from Taehyung's simple live, a massive wave was born that reaffirmed one thing, that BTS's V is a figure who leads not only with his voice and music, but also with his heart and genuine connection with ARMY.